So you're planning for a music festival at the NOS Event Center. This could be Escape, Dream State, Countdown, or a bunch of others. Well, I've got all the info for you on hotels and accommodations and getting to the festival for you right here. What's going on, guys? My name's Brett and I'm here to help you with everything you need to know regarding music festivals and travel to help you get outraging. In this video, we're going to be going over all the accommodations and logistics for getting to the NOS Event Center, which hosts a bunch of music festivals by Insomniac Events, including things like Dream State, Escape Halloween, and even Countdown or more. Just to give you a point of reference, we're going to be talking about prices of different accommodations, and right now we're about 2.5 months from Escape Halloween in 2022. Keep in mind that the demand for your particular festival that you're researching may be different than Escape Halloween, and also the prices are going to change based on the time that you're looking. One quick tip before we dive too deep into this is definitely to plan ahead and have lots of time in advance of your festival to be looking up all of the best prices. As usual, I'm going to be breaking this video up into sections, so definitely check out the chapters below for the section that is most important to you. This first section is going to be going over the best place for you to be booking your hotel. So if you're not going to be in a hotel, definitely skip ahead. As you may know, there's always lots of different options to take when booking a hotel. The first and most obvious option would be officially through the music festival website. For this particular example, I'm going to be looking at Escape Halloween. This source is a very comprehensive list and it has a lot of great filters for you to choose through, but it's definitely not going to be the best price. The next best option is going to be going through the direct hotel site. So once you find the particular hotel that you're looking for, you can go onto Google, search their name, and go directly through them to book, and the price is going to be a little bit better than directly through whichever festival you're doing. There are many different third-party booking site options, so the best way to compare these is by price. You can do this on Google. If you search on Google for the hotel that you want to book, you will also get a breakdown of all of the third-party sites that have bookings available, and they will give you all of their best prices. The one thing that I will say here is that all of these third-party booking services have different policies as far as refunds and that sort of thing, so definitely be careful with which one you book. I would never choose Snap Travel ever again because I've had a lot of bad experiences where they have just not refunded me my money. One more thing about the booking source before we move on, definitely check all of the sources before you submit your booking. There are certain hotels that might have specials going on, so where you could get a cheaper price booking directly through them. But from what I've seen, it's typically more common that the third-party booking sites will have a better price because they usually get a bulk deal with the hotels. Now we're going to move on to which hotels you should select. And the first one is going to be based on if you are going to be using the shuttles to travel from your hotel area to the festival grounds. If you're traveling by the shuttle, you're definitely going to want to have a hotel that is close to the shuttle stop. Since pretty much all of these festivals are going to be run by Insomniac Events, you can check on their website for that particular festival, but it is likely that they are all going to have the same shuttle pickup stop, which right now is the Best Western by the Ontario airport. This particular hotel tends to get booked a lot because people know that's where the shuttle stop is, so you can get one that's right across the street or right around the corner and it's not too far of a walk, so that you can be close enough and also have a cheaper hotel per night. For knowing which one is the cheapest, I started to create a Google sheet with a list of all the closest hotels to this area, but I decided that it's probably best for you to just look on Google when you're searching by map, because then it actually brings up a price on each dot of where the hotel is, so that you can then see at the time when you're booking what those close hotel prices actually are for you. I will have the address of the shuttle stop location in the description below, so you can just copy and paste that into Google Maps, and then all of those prices will pop up once you click hotels. The next section for hotel options is going to be ones that are actually within walking distance of the festival grounds. This is definitely not something that I recommend because most of the hotels that are in this walking distance area aren't as nice as the ones that are further away, and also you'll end up paying a premium as compared to those other nicer hotels. It can definitely vary from when you're trying to stay, how far in advance you're trying to book, but from what I've seen, for a 2-night stay, it can be about $300 to $500 more in total. The only way you would want to consider this is if the convenience of walking is really important to you, and also if the price difference isn't too large. Say for instance that you're planning on staying in a hotel with a group of 4. If you wanted to stay in the shuttle location and get shuttle passes, the total shuttle cost for all 4 of you would be about $265 because it's about $65 a person. If your hotel from the shuttle area is $400 and then your total shuttle cost is $260, the total that you're going to be paying together is about $660. This is the amount that you would want to be at or under to make your walking distance hotel worth the price. So your total price for that hotel needs to be about $660 or cheaper. The next mode of transportation from your hotel to the festival grounds is gonna be Uber or Lyft or some other type of rideshare. The ideal location for a hotel if you're gonna be Ubering is somewhere around San Bernardino Airport. All of these hotels are generally about 4 or 5 miles from the festival grounds, so each trip would be fairly low as far as cost. But the only thing that you're gonna have to consider with this is of course surge pricing after the festival. After some estimating online, it's about $15 for a regular ride from one of these hotels to where the NOS Event Center is. Estimating at night with potential surge prices, going back to the hotels, it could be around $70. Now, of course, this is a total estimate and can absolutely change based on how many people are in the area, where you're getting picked up. I do have a friend that actually works as an Uber driver, and very recently he's been going out there and taking a lot of people on these trips, and he said that the surge pricing added about $28 to whatever a regular fare was. If we take the estimates that I found on Uber's website, which was about $12 to $15 going to the NOS Event Center and about $70 coming back from the NOS Event Center, for the whole 2-day festival, this would be about $180. When comparing against the shuttle hotels and shuttle prices, it's definitely going to depend how many people you have joining you at the festival. Each person pays $65 flat for all of the shuttles, so that's going to add up. With this, you're going to need to divide your total estimated cost by the amount of people that you have. For this specific example where we have a total estimated Uber cost of $180, that divided by 4 people is going to be significantly cheaper than the potentially $260 shuttle costs. Of course, the surge prices could definitely be a bit of a gamble, but one way that I can definitely suggest to avoid this is to walk to the shuttle pickup spot and then go about 5 blocks in either direction outside of that surge zone so that the prices go down even further. And this was actually a tip from my friend who is an Uber driver, so he knows how to get around this problem. The last option for accommodations is of course going to be Airbnb and other similar services. I left this to be the last option on the list because it's definitely not the best option. There can be certain gems depending on what you're looking for. I found this particular place for 2 nights for Escape for $148. Unfortunately, the next viable option that I found on this list was about $3,000 for the same 2-night period. I hope there are more Airbnb options for you when you look, but it doesn't seem to be the best at the moment. You may find some gems, so definitely look early if possible. Before I move on to the last section, make sure to go down and click that subscribe button and the notification bell so you stay up to date with all my new videos coming out. And also make sure to go follow me on Instagram at out_raging. Let's get back to it. So the last section is gonna be for the logistics of driving and parking. I know there's lots of people that definitely drive to the festival, and interestingly enough, at least for Escape Halloween, they list that they have free parking near the venue. This is actually pretty awesome and unique in my opinion, because most major music festivals will charge for their parking, and it's nice to have a free option. The unfortunate piece of this is that there is no specific address to where these parking lots are, so what you're gonna need to do is go to your specific festival website and click on their parking page, and they will give you detailed directions for how to get there. The reason they do this is because they set up a lot of different signs and they want to be able to direct you to the proper place, and they might direct you to one lot versus another lot when you get there. So follow those directions so that you can come in at the proper point, and then they can direct you beyond that where to go. If you're going with this option, definitely plan for about a 10 to 15 minute walk from the parking to the festival entrance. And the last thing that I gotta say about this is don't drink and drive. Do not be intoxicated and drive in any way. Be safe, use rideshares, and just be a good person, keep everybody safe. That's gonna wrap it up for this video. As a congratulations for making it to the end, go down and drop a like on this video, and leave me a comment and let me know which music festival you're planning for. Make sure to subscribe to stay up to date with all my music festival tips, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.